feels good to be back doing MCC news again. I haven't been making content for a little while, except for obviously applying context for being silent based on doing that life after the game video, which I'll go into in a minute. But also, I've had a few other problems with regards to my glands and my eustachian tube, with regards to my hearing. So it's been very heightened and very sensitive, which is still kind of getting back to normality, but I can make content now without me kind of going like, ah, God, I feel like a bat in the left ear. So let's just talk about some Marvel Contest of Champions news before I talk too much about myself. Okay, so I'm swimming the forums as I usually do in order to find some stories, and I found this one here which I thought was quite nice and very kind of touching, and it's Johnny versus the contest. Now first of all, when I saw this and it was like gender reveal, I was thinking, oh, is he coming out as transgender? And then I was like, no, that's babies. So he's talking about a baby kind of gender reveal. This was a very creative and kind of interesting piece of kind of working crystal opening as per like getting a gender. And it's a nice little video. He films it with his partner. So go across and give it a watch. Congratulations, Johnny versus the contest. Our second story follows a lot of stuff that happens on Blade Day, or happened on Blade Day. But in particular, I want to shout out this video. Someone in my alliance sent me the link to this video, and it's by Sublunceworthy, and it's a freestyle rap, and I must say, it is just amazing. It's so on point, the bars are excellent, just the sound is great, and just the whole flow of the tune is just, again, just perfect. Go across, I strongly suggest anybody watching Marvel Contest of Champions news, go across and watch this video, or kind of like listen to this video, because it is fantastic. And Sublunceworthy, if you continue to make content like this, this is just amazing. I think a lot of people in the community would really like to see stuff like this in the future. You have a talent, my friend. Congratulations on a great video, and yeah, everyone go across and give it a watch. And following on the kind of success, because a lot of people had some great success from Blade Day. Obviously, if you've been watching my channel and you kind of know, in any case, I didn't have so much success. But I'm going to explain a lot about this video in another video, so I'm making multiple videos on this, but I thought, I should really clear it up. But to really kind of put this in the like news aspect, this video took a while to film, but I felt that it was something that was quite a funny take on the situation, and I put little kind of like cameos and little kind of like micro comments in. The comedy's there. A lot of people have really responded to this, which is unbelievable, because I didn't think this would actually be as good within the first 24 hours as it's been. But the best thing that I've just recently found, is a comment from Brian Grant, which basically he's just going, oh, the game took his hair, and it's like, I didn't think, he's a great sport with this, and I really want to do a video in future with him, so do like a skit, but maybe do something like an interview with him, but maybe do like a mock interview. I don't know, I'm gonna like think of some ideas, but either way, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's given it support. If you haven't gone across this video, it is a video that a lot of people within the community are talking about, so go across and give it a watch, because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, and also I think a lot of people enjoyed seeing it. Our next story is just generally talking about the way kind of like AI works and kind of champions in general. I see a lot of these posts in the forum where they're talking about the kind of quality of the way that champions move, as well as the mechanics and things with regards to like doing heavy. I've had this a case that my champion's been doing goes for a random heavy attack, and I'm not sure if again, I've been playing about with positions on the screen. Like, is it a case that you've got to be in a certain place all the time? With regards to the way that the champion interacts, you have to click on the champion itself. Doesn't matter if it's too much on the left side. Doesn't matter if it's too much on the right side in order to perform things. These are kind of like I think the biggest pitfalls with the game, like when you're doing any kind of touchscreen based things. Do you increase your sensitivity? I've played about with a few things and still not found anything that's going to see a great improvement. And it probably will be the case this year that I'll have to upgrade my 7 Plus, iPhone 7 Plus, to the newest thing coming out, which I didn't particularly want to do, but I'm going to have to look at it as a kind of an expense that needs to happen based on maybe the future of the game and maybe the speed of the way that things run, so that I can make sure that my evades are on point and everything seems a little bit more faster, because at the moment, using the 7 Plus and talking to a few people on Discord last night on the UMCOC Podcast, shout out to them. I saw someone say about the iPhone 7. He said, yeah, I'm feeling that it's slow as well at times, but there is a big conspiracy about the fact that Apple is kind of turning back the speed of their devices as they get old. Either way, when it comes to this game, I'm not sure if it's then attached to the weekends. Is it a case Kabam are doing a lot with regards to the game, from a build sense, which is then affecting the servers, which is then affecting the way that things run? It's hard to say. And I think Kabam really needs to kind of look at the aspect of, is something they're doing their end, and obviously they shouldn't be so kind of like arrogant to say, oh, it's you. There's lots of different factors. The internet quality you're using, the age of the device you're using, have you cleared your cache, have you... has Kabam working on some new update, which is then causing the error? There's lots of different factors to really kind of look at, but that's I think something that we should as a community, and also Kabam as a developer, should come together and figure out how we can deliver the smoothest game to the players on what devices. It's going to be a very difficult project to do, but I think it's a project that has to be done at some point. So the biggest meme in Marvel Contest of Champions is dead. Bases are dead. In this post here by Kabam Mike, he kind of addresses the situation, kind of talks about the way that they had an idea, it doesn't work out, sort of worked out. A lot of people do kind of reference, and talking on the UMCC podcast last night, we talked about the idea that, you know, Forged to Fight, Transformers Forged to Fight had bases, and the whole kind of aspect of then shipping it over to Marvel Contest of Champions, whether or not it originated as a start point in MCC and then went over to Forged to Fight. Or maybe they had they kind of had a solid idea, worked, but they needed to road test it in Forged to Fight to then bring it back over to Contest of Champions. Again, who knows? But there's a lot of things that I find that time-wise seems quite strange. On the 16th of February, I released Contest of Memes 2, and in that I kind of put this thing where it's like, on thanks for watching, with spooky scary skeletons being played in the background, and like the basis thing saying coming soon. And I thought, oh, I'll just put that in just for the fun of it. But it's kind of odd. Then 5 days later, then the post says, oh yes, we're stopping bases. Did I cause some sort of furious nature within Kabam? Are you watching me? That'll be weird. But it doesn't really matter. It's all good. Just as long, obviously, as you take it away. It's odd, like the amount of time that I've started playing the game to where now, and like seeing that tab, it's always been there, so I've just gone, meh, if it's there, it's there. Not doing anything, not doing any harm. But the concept should have been kind of outlined a long time ago. I probably will cover it in a video about the whole basis situation and kind of compare it off to Forged to Fight and also strongholds in World of Tanks. And before anybody kind of goes, why are you comparing them off in different games? Well, there's similar concepts. And the thing is, if Kabam are kind of taking ideas from other concepts, then that's obviously where we are with regards to the game. It's just a shame that it never got off with Alliance Wars and Alliance Quest being a more popular kind of alliance event, and a stronger push for solo eventing. That's kind of like a big thing. I'm not saying that like you shouldn't do many things as an alliance, but you need to do a lot of solo things with regards to like helping out those 3-day events. Obviously with Arena as well, we need to Arena a lot more nowadays in order to kind of make any kind of further progression in the game. So yeah, bases are dead. Sad times. And our final story is all about this. This is the game, the Marvel Contest of Champions game, the board game. And it looks pretty cool. There looks like a lot going on. And I don't know if it plays a bit like poker with it, but I've seen like, the card just came from nowhere. I guess I'm in the game playing with them. I'm on the desk now playing. Yeah, this is the biggest problem. The quality of the video is so bad you can't really make out a lot of things. Yes, the guy is reading it, but it's just the quality isn't great, so you can't really see this game in action. I think I'd like to get this, but I guess it's then trying to find someone to kind of play it with. Can you play it as 2 players? Can you play it with more? Maybe I should go and ask Seaton if he fancied a game. Maybe we should try and find like a couple more players locally and see if like we can all kind of get together just that and play the game. That would be quite cool. Like do some multiple angles or something with it. It's an idea. Or do something at New York Comic Con if all of us can make it out there. But yeah, it looks fun. I don't really understand what's going on with it, but I think with time, one could probably do so with regards to finding out. I'm not sure if this is a pre-release copy. I don't know if this is available yet, but I might do some kind of research to see if it is. Either way, it looks pretty exciting, and if you are interested, then go to the link in the description for the video if you can make out any of the stuff that's going on. So that's been the Marvel Contest of Champions news for the 26th of February 2018. Have a wonderful Monday. Well, try to. It's Monday, so it's going to be terrible for you. You're back at school, you're back at work, you're back at college, you're back learning. Yeah, it's not always great. Either way, my thoughts are with you. Let's get through this week and let's hammer out some more videos and news Thanks so much for watching. I've been RichTheMan. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content, and as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.